Welcome in, beautiful soul. So today's energy, we have angel number 2323, and it's saying endless cycles. And I'm seeing the seasons, we have nature, we have release, and we have receive. The message I'm getting, we have Saturn in the first house, which is showing up here in the dice. Saturn is in retrograde, and it's showing us the past patterns here that we have held on to, or the things in life that we have been doing over and over that are no longer working. So Saturn is coming in and teaching us a lesson about these patterns that we have been repeating that are not working for us, for you in general. And it's part of life, we repeat the same thing until we actually learn the lesson. And that's what Saturn is all about, learning a lesson in order to put us on the path to our true calling, which is the North Node. And we have the North Node out here as well. We have the sign of Aquarius. And that's about innovation, learning something new, breaking free from the norm, embracing your unique self. Spirit is saying that there may be a truth that you haven't quite accepted, and Saturn is here to have you review something in the past that you have been holding on to, that you have been repeating over and over. And it's time to really look at what is growing and what is not growing and release it so that you can make space to receive the new things that are meant for you to receive. And it may feel tough, and Saturn is not here to punish you. Saturn is here to finally teach you the lesson in Earth School. Saturn teaches you the lesson so that way you can evolve into the next phase. You don't want to keep hurting yourself or feeling the same pain over and over. And once you make this change, the world around you starts changing. Everything starts to grow and you start to see things from a whole new view. And that's where the wisdom comes from. Spirit is trying to say, release what is no longer serving you. It may be hard. It may be some sort of truth that you keep playing over and over in your mind. You know that it's draining you. You're feeling restrained. It's something that you need to do for yourself. It could be diminishing your shine, something about that. But this is the time here. I'm seeing spring and summer. The tulips and the wildflowers are blooming. You may have already started making the change, and it's time to release it. Maybe the sun here is revitalizing. There's some sort of change here. It's time to receive. Spirit wants you to receive what is meant for you. So that's what I'm seeing. I want to jump into a love message for today, and I'm going to use a couple decks here. We're going to pull a Celtic cross, do this a little different today, and see what shows up for you. And as always, take any messages that resonate and leave the ones that don't. But we'll see where this seasons of change is tying in, what needs to be released so you can receive. All right, let's take a look. What is the message for the viewer today? All right, current position. There's the new beginning in the spring. So wherever you're at in the world, you may have started this new beginning already, this process of transformation. I am seeing spring here as well. Maybe getting out in nature here. The challenge position, we have hot and cold. So it's like indecisive, trying to make a decision. In your foundation, we have celebration and dating. Maybe trying to decide if you want to get back out there. In the past position, we have clarity and change of perspective, right? And what's on your mind, thoughts, feelings here, we have I miss you. So you may be longing, you could be regretting some sort of decision that you made. And what's coming in for you, we have wishes coming true. Look at that. Beautiful. So it feels like maybe you are releasing something from the past, an endless cycle, because you have found some sort of clarity here. You have changed the way you are viewing a situation. And let's see, when it comes to your internal energy, we have karmic cycle. Yes, there was some sort of repetition, soul lesson, or a closure coming in. So that could be that endless cycle here. All right. And the external energy, we have a career shift. There's a calling. It feels like you could have changed jobs, or you're feeling a pull to do something different. What's your advice here? We have frozen out in the cold and the winter. So there's something about the seasons are changing in your advice. Again, the seasons here. So maybe going to take some time from the spring to the winter before there could be some sort of relief or a change. You may not see the change until a 6 months period here I'm getting. And your outcome, we have anger, arguments, and conflict. Oh, wow. Okay. So you may run into a bit of struggle. This could be a struggle internally or externally. The overall energy is new doors are opening for you. So this is you being able to receive after whatever these challenges are that you have been facing. So let's pull some tarot and clarify this. Spirit, angels, ancestors, can you please show me? For the viewer, we have a butterfly here. It is showing transformation. Music may be important. And we have the infinity symbol. And I'm also seeing the baby's foot. So maybe there's something about baby steps or a child being involved. You may be expecting a child somewhere around, I'm getting December here. So there could be something there. Let's see. When it comes to your current situation, we have the new beginnings and spring. All right, so we have the devil energy, and this can talk about having some sort of attachment here. You may have been feeling trapped. Let's see what's coming out with that. In a marriage, or this could be a relationship. When it comes to love, it's like you want a comfortable home life. You want a sense of belonging, but it feels like you may have been stuck in a toxic relationship, wanting a way out. This is where this endless cycle is coming in. Wow. Again, feeling trapped, needing freedom. We have the new beginning. So you may have started working on releasing yourself from a marriage or a relationship, even a pattern. This just could be a pattern where you have been attracting the wrong type of people. People who are maybe struggling with addictions, or people who are all about money, people who are not wanting serious commitments. And it's like you are not wanting those types of relationships, is what it feels like. It's like you're not wanting to date people who, I'm getting the feeling, who are hot and cold. That's why the challenge is here. Karmic cycle. This is in your internal energy. You're closing out these karmic cycles. And then when it comes to your challenge, we have the hot and cold. There's the hot and cold temperance energy. You're finding the meaning in these types of relationships. And it's been a challenge for you to understand, it feels like, yourself, having patience, the meaning of these types of relationships. And what's on the bottom? In the Four of Swords. And to heal from these relationships. This is also people who are very self-indulgent. This is also you, it feels like healing from things that you did not see about others or yourself. It's almost like the Four of Swords can be hidden truths, hidden heartbreak. It feels like you could have started a relationship here and it was very fun and playful. It could be hot and heavy, and it felt natural, it felt intense, and then this person could have pulled away. Again, with the temperance, that is hot and cold, but this definitely feels like somebody who came in very hot and heavy and then pulled away and was very imbalanced within themselves. And that's where this hot and cold energy is coming in at. You could have started something new with them, and then it feels like it came to a halt. And that's the challenge here. It feels like you were excited about dating. And then again, I'm seeing in the past, there was a change here. Somebody pulled back. But let's keep going. We have celebration and dating in the foundation, along with the Six of Cups. Yeah, it feels like someone maybe from your past, or again, it feels like this could have felt like a past life soulmate here. What's on the bottom? Justice. Yeah, it feels like you could have been wanting the truth, clarity, looking for the truth to see if this person was just someone you could spend a long-term commitment with. This is someone who is just a karmic soulmate, if this is going to be another lesson, or if this is someone that you're going to have a hard time letting go of. We have Libra, Capricorn, Sagittarius energy right here. This also feels like you may be healing the past, finding balance, finding clarity with your past, with the past karmic cycles at this time. I'm getting that you're healing the past as well. So let's see. In the past, you are finding clarity. You're changing the way you're viewing relationships. We have the Eight of Swords because you have been feeling trapped, or maybe you were feeling like the victim in a situation, helpless, yes, and confused, and maybe feeling like you were stuck in this fantasy land. So it's like you had to pull yourself back in order to see the truth of a situation, because this is the Hangman energy here, this change in perspective. To find clarity, you needed to pull back to see this person or situation for what it truly was. It feels like a toxic relationship, a karmic cycle that you have repeated many times, or maybe you were in for quite a while. It's like you had to analyze where all of the confusion and feeling stuck. What you're thinking of is like you're missing someone. Maybe this person is missing you, and there's the Hermit. Yes, we have the Hermit. So you were searching for the truth, shining the light here. This is your inner guidance. This is the wisdom coming online. You have wisdom now. And the Eight of Cups. You have walked away. You're finding the new path. Although it's hard, but it's like you are on your own. Although you may miss this person here that caused you a lot of pain, it feels like someone here has caused a lot of confusion, maybe made you question your own truth. This almost feels like it could be a lot of love bombing, a lot of playfulness, but this could even be, for those of you that may resonate, like a karmic twin, a false flame, or they call them a phantom twin as well. Sometimes you meet those types of people right before you come into contact with your true twin flame. But here in the Hermit, you are searching for the truth. It's like you have been on this journey now, releasing things that are no longer serving you. The Eight of Cups is like walking away from those old emotions, those cups that were draining you. And you're on this new path. You're on this new path towards your own happiness. What's going to bring you fulfillment, not what somebody else considers happiness. It's like you're breaking free from the chains. Break free from the chains. Yeah, I know that there's pain, but you Hold on for one more day and you break free right from the chains. And then in your near future here, we have wishes coming true and the Page of Swords. Yes, it's like you are searching for the truth. You are found some sort of new information here. You are using your logic, your logical mind now, because you have been betrayed. You have already hit rock bottom. And it's like somebody here has really hurt you. It feels like somebody has broken you down and there's nowhere to go but up now. So you're staying hopeful here that the things that tried to break you in the past, that did not work. So you're releasing that because you know that wishes do come true and you're ready to receive what is meant for you. We have your internal energy is this karmic cycle, the soul lesson that you are closing out. And that could be why this endless cycle has came out. Let's see, we have a King of Wands, and you may be a fire sign, doesn't have to be, but you are optimistic and you are a natural leader here. You have forged through that fire. You have remained optimistic and you have remained loyal to who you are. Let's see what's on the bottom. The Knight of Swords. Yes, and you are assertive and you are heroic. And look at you with the truth in your hand. You have spoken your truth and you are completing a lesson. It's like you are telling yourself the truth. You're no longer accepting lies from anyone else, or you're not lying to yourself about what this situation truly is. With the Devil and the Four of Wands, that is a karmic relationship. And again, only take the messages if they resonate. You'll feel it in your soul. If this is for you, you'll feel it. So in your external energy here, we have this, it says career shift or a calling. You have some other calling. Something here is shifting and changing, and something was telling you that you had to go in another direction. That's the message I'm getting. And we have the Five of Swords. Yeah, because maybe you were feeling defeated or getting these feelings of resentment, even angry with your own self or questioning yourself. Somebody here was making you question your own self. Someone here may have not taken accountability for their own actions, even, or trying to control your decisions or where you can work or who you can hang out with. You may have been feeling wherever you were at was not right for you. What else? A King of Swords. Yeah, this again can be very controlling if in the reverse. But it's like you have clarity now and you are taking authority in your own life. You're not allowing someone to tell you where you need to be, what time you need to be there, who you can hang out with, who you're going to associate with. We have Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, Aries, Leo, Sag, Libra, Capricorn, Sagittarius, so far in this reading, on Gemini with the Knight of Swords. But yeah, that's what I'm seeing. It's like you're not allowing someone here to tell you where you need to go, what you need to do. You are releasing yourself from any sort of abuse or conflict or feelings of resentment. Because with all of that in your energy, you're not going to be able to receive what is right for you. Your advice is frozen out in the cold, and we have the Wheel of Fortune. Yes, something is changing for you. This is a turning point, and it's good luck, good fortune here. And this is shifting for you in the winter, or again, I was picking up in the next 6 months from whenever this situation started for you. It feels like a 6 months period of something that ended harshly to something shifting in the direction that you wanted. And the Queen of Cups. Yes, look at that. You're going to feel replenished emotionally. Love for yourself is going to feel replenished. This is more care for yourself. And The Queen of Cups is unconditional love. See that big heart there? It's like she's drinking her cup of love now. The sun here is recharging her. And I was getting that earlier. Something about the sun and maybe being around the water. And it's like you're coming out of your shell now and you're able to recharge yourself. And this is a change in your life. More love coming into your life. People who are empathic and who are kind. And I feels like caring and nurturing. And that's the energy I'm picking up. It feels like within the next 6 months here, you're about to start receiving the love and nurture that you deserve. Whether you're going to start feeling more revitalized or even more people like you are starting to come into your life. Justice is being served. It's what it feels like at this time. For whoever this person is in your past, they're receiving karma for not taking accountability for their actions. Someone here, they're getting a reality check is what I feel. If this is someone externally trying to intentionally hurt you, it feels like that person is receiving their karma. So in your outcome though, we have the anger, arguments, and conflict. It's coming in with the Three of Wands. Yeah, you turned your back on that. You're not entertaining any sort of arguments and you're on to a new adventure. You have success lying ahead here. And the Knight of Pentacles, yes. And you're very adamant and conservative. You have been very patient and you are moving forward, planting your seeds for success. You have already turned your back and moved away from any sort of conflict or confusion, whatever this is. It's like you have analyzed all of the conflict of the past. You have already reviewed the past. You have turned your back on that. And now you're ready to receive this wonderful new opportunities that lie ahead. Look at, we have the strength. And you have the strength, the courage, and the bravery. There's the new. You have been very patient. It feels like you have a lot of potential here. And there's the Page of Cups. Happy news coming in. And the King of Cups. So you may even have like a friendly new companion here. There we go. Where you can build a nice partnerships with, or it doesn't have to be family, but you maybe even meet the person that you're truly meant to be with. Again, I was talking about if this is a karmic twin, then you're on a path here to someone else that is meant for you. We had the Queen of Cups, turning point, meeting a King of Cups. That is your perfect match. Again, it doesn't have to be a water sign, but yes, things are shifting for you. You've been working hard. That's beautiful. I like that. It feels like you have the courage and the focus here. So doors are opening, dream big, because it is time to celebrate. So whether you are right here, you may be still working through this soul lesson here, but it's like you're not backing down. You're really looking at everything that has transpired here. And we have wishes coming true, but you are really breaking down whatever it is that hurt you in the past. And that is that cycle that is ending. That is this karmic cycle here that is ending. And your energy is definitely coming back together for you. All right, I like that a lot. Let's get a message from this karma deck here. What is the message here of advice for the viewer? Any final message for the viewer? Any final message, Spirit? Thank you. Oh, we got two. Understand soulmate lessons. Soulmates come to teach us. Embrace the lessons they bring, even if they're hard to swallow. Yes, absolutely. I've been there. I've been with one of these types of relationships, and boy, oh boy, they came in quick, and I went through a whirlwind of drama, deceit, pain, and wow, I'm just going to say wow. And then gone with the wind. Thankfully, I found clarity, and My guides helped me through it, and I had the strength to get them out of my life and see what was really truly behind that mask. It dropped quick and it didn't last very long. Yes, it was 4 months. I married him. 4 months later, out the door, and he's facing his karma, not because of me, obviously, his own doing, but it taught me how to really slow down and analyze things because that was not fun. He wore a mask, and it was really a tough lesson for me. And I argued with myself. Feels like this right here, arguing with myself. I thought maybe he was my twin flame, but I found out very quickly that because of all of the confusion and the feelings of being drained and the neediness that he had, and it was like, I'm trying to explain it. He came in and he love bombed and then made me feel confused. And then he wanted to play the victim and then accused me of all kinds of things that were not true. Good thing I have a sound mind because I could see through the narcissist. And I wish I would have seen it before and listened to my own intuition, but I didn't. I just wanted to be married. Never been married. I wanted to be married, which was not the right way to go about it. So, regardless, that was a terrible situation for me. I understand we all have soul contracts and it was meant to happen. He did teach me a lot of things, and definitely am slowing down when it comes to relationships and learning how to be patient. We have release inner criticism. Silence the inner critic. Speak to yourself with kindness and watch your confidence soar. Yes, that's what I had to learn about myself, is not to criticize myself for choosing a partner like this, not seeing the red flags at first, because people like this tend to wear a mask. A narcissist can target every single vulnerable state that you have. They want to get to know you. They want to get to know all of your triggers. They want to know everything about you, and then they turn it around and victimize you with that. And they use those small tidbits of information about you against you. So please be careful of what you tell people about yourself, especially right when you get to know someone, because they will turn that around against you. So always protect yourself, but also know that you are always enough. You've always been enough. And remember that everyone comes into our life for a reason. We make these contracts with others prior to incarnating. So nobody that we meet or come into contact with is by mistake. But you can always break that contract. Some bonds are meant for growth, not forever. When the lesson ends, the contract dissolves and you are free to walk away. And that is what is going on here, it feels like. So thank you so much for watching. I hope this message has helped, and I'm sending you so much love along your journey. Have a beautiful day or evening wherever you are. Bye.